internet. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. We are coming strong with a very different vlog. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I was like, how am I gonna do this? Because sometimes vloggers do like a whole 2 week of like book vloggers and book readers that I know. Their reading vlogs like consist of like 3 or 4 books that they read, and they do it like 2 weeks. I don't have that amount of free time to read that amount of books in 2 weeks, if I'm being honest. But I was like, I have to do it a little different, but I've been wanting to do it. So welcome back to my first ever reading vlog. I am so excited. You guys know my passion for reading has been very, very real, and it's been in my heart, and I took it upon myself to do this because I consider myself a book reader. I wouldn't call myself a book vlogger, even though I literally incorporate books in every single vlogs now. Like I read or something, or I talk about books, something that has to do with books, and I love it. You guys love it, so I'm just really excited. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. Subscribe if you're new here. My name is Daya. I do lifestyle videos and vlogs and all kinds of fun vlogs, so get excited because a lot of fun, festive, cozy, all kinds of vlogs like that are coming soon to y'all, because the fall and Christmas is approaching, and I absolutely love when I vlog throughout those times. So clearly, as you guys can tell, I am at work. Look how cute this jumper is. It's like so pretty. But this is my current reading section. This is how I read. I just sit in my car and I read like this. It's so nice and chill. I finished The Infinity Between Us like 2 days ago, right? That book made me cry. I don't know if it's because it's that time of the month, right? So it might be that, because that time of the month, this time it hit me really like a sad Daya. So I don't know, I've just been feeling really sad. My grandma's birthday was yesterday, which thank you for everyone that wished her happy birthday on Instagram. I love you guys. Just a little life update. Not that I want to talk about that a lot, because this is more based off of reading. But yeah, I finished that book. The cutest freaking book ever. I rated it 5 stars. It's one of my favorites. It's on the favorites book, and it was absolutely beautiful. I loved it, and made me tear up towards the end. It had its sad moments, so it made me actually cry. I wasn't sobbing, but I was literally, tears were rolling down my eyes. It was so cute and funny at the same time. But sorry for the bad quality. I just forgot my camera, and I was like, wait, I'm gonna do some reading, so let me do the intro, because I'm like, break my heart in this time of the month, right? I read a really cute book that made me cry. Now I'm reading a really sad book, apparently, from what I've heard of. It's 1,000 Boy Kisses. I'm in page 6, chapter 1 right now. I ain't gonna lie, it caught me off guard, the whole like Norwegian, I don't know how to say it, Norwegian language, I think it's called. I just thought the whole book was like that, and I thought I downloaded it like that, and I like freaked out. I was like, oh no, I didn't download it in English. But no, it's just that they are Norwegian. Oh my god, I can't say that word. I like that she speaks that language and then she translates what she's saying. I have no idea what they're saying in that, but I just skip that part and I just read what they're actually saying in English, because I don't understand it. But I was lucky scared because I thought that I downloaded the book in a different language. But yeah, that's my first book of this reading vlog. I am expecting to read 4, but this one has 288 pages. It's more on the shorter side, which I actually kind of like. It's not this book making me sad already. Oh, chapter 1 is so sad.
The next day.
I'm watching Sex and the City. I'm in season 6, episode 19, and if you know that's one of the last ever episodes of Sex and the City. So I'm gonna pause it because it's one of my favorite like last 2 episodes. It's really nice and sweet, and I love how it ended. It's such a cute moment, but I am rewatching it, so I really don't remember like anything. This is the first time ever that I'm rewatching it, so that's funny because don't remember very well the finale. Anyways, I am home. It's been a hot minute since I last talked to you guys. I think when I first talked to you guys, I was in my intro for this reading vlog, and it's really interesting because I am still reading 1,000 Boy Kisses, and it's because I've been busy editing both my podcast and my videos. So on top of that, I'm also trying to find time to read. So this is why I made this vlog. I'm gonna extend it as many days as possible, weeks if I have to do it, because I always love watching these vlogs, I ain't gonna lie, but I am currently 53% in from the book. I'm in chapter 9. It's breathtaking, you guys. I am almost 100 pages out, and I ain't gonna lie, first chapter I cried. Like literally already first chapter and I was crying, and it has a lot of sweet and sad moments. But what are the odds that I'm reading this and also Ava Jules is reading this too? And it's so funny because I was watching her vlog and I was trying to see if she spoiled it, and I was like, wait, let me not like watch the whole vlog. But she said there was no spoiler, but she also loved it and she was crying in the first chapter, which is so funny. I was like, oh my god, I was crying too. I'm already 53% in, which is pretty quick because I took my sweet ass time to read throughout the weekend. I barely read throughout the weekend, but if I did, it was probably like 2 pages or 3. So, and the chapters are really long. They're like more than 10 pages, which I don't mind for this one because it's a really good book. Like it has me intrigued and I don't want to put it down. Not like Ellen Hildebrand's that was so long and I still wanted. I felt like, oh my god, I don't want to read this, but I have to, you know. Yeah, that's my update with A Thousand Boy Kisses. So far, I love it. I think this is gonna be another favorite of mine in a good and a bad way because it's so sad and happy at the same time. I'm gonna try my best in not spoiling much, but there is a part in like the first chapters, the reason why she went MIA. I can't say anymore because I feel like I'm gonna spoil it, but the reason why though, the reason why, that was so sad. Like I literally teared up when I read it. I was like, wow. And it's crazy because I was like, everyone kept saying like, why, you know, and just the boy he turns into, like it's insane. I'm trying my best to like not say a lot because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but please go read this because already it's a really good book. We started with a good book on this reading vlog, let me tell you guys. And then I wanted to also give you guys a book haul because I did get 2 more books for my advent calendar. If you guys don't know, I'm doing a advent calendar for Christmas. I mean, I'm already starting to prep with book shopping. I already have 5 books. I have to wrap these 2, but I wanted to show you guys before I wrap them. I'm thinking not wrapping them yet because I wanted to wrap them with Christmas wrapping paper too, not just the white one that I got, and I was a little bummed because I don't have any Christmas wrapping paper. I thought I did, but I don't. The first book I got, it's from Target. It was 20% off, so I've been wanting to read her books. I've heard amazing things of this author, but I've never read her books. So this is Abby Jimenez, yours truly. I think she has another book, if I'm not mistaken, that I also have in my screenshots, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I screenshotted both because I wanted to get both for the advent calendar, so this is the one I'm missing. So I can't really delete this screenshot because I'm still missing the other book. This apparently is a really good romantic book, and I really like the books that are based off of like a guy and a girl, like the chapters. It's really similar to Icebreaker. If you guys remember, Icebreaker was like Nathan and what was a girl. So yeah, every chapter like was like based off of the guy, the girl, like they're both perspectives, and I like more books that are based off of like that, or that are just regular chapters of just one person. If I'm being honest, the ones that I least like, a little fun fact about like the way I like to read books is that I don't love Now and Then, like from the future and the past. I don't like those books. I don't love them. Like for example, Every Summer After and Meet Me at the Lake are based off of like that. It makes me a little lost in the beginning until like we're more closer towards the future, you know. But I do love the books that are like this, that both perspectives, you know. Dr. Brianna Ortiz life is seriously flatlining. Her divorce is just about finalized. Her brother's running out of time to find a kidney donor and that promotion she wants. Oh, that's probably going to the new man doctor who's already registering 8-7 on Brianna's pain in my ass scale. But just when all systems are set to hate, Dr. Jacob Maddox completely flips the game by sending Brianna a letter. And it's a really good letter. Okay. Abby Jimenez words sprinkle humor and warmth all over my life. Allie Hazelwood, you see, she's read this book too. I love these girls. I love their books. I got Twisted Games. This is book number 2. I already have book 1 and I have not read it. And I've heard amazing things about this book too. How is this book based off of? Let's see. Me judging the book by cover. Bridget. Riz, oh my god, you see, this is the kind of books I love. These are right up my alley. I'm planning on wrapping it because I might read Twisted Love towards November, maybe more towards the fall, and then I might read this one after I open it in my advent calendar, so that's really exciting. Yes, so this one I got, I'm gonna wrap these both. This one says, perhaps I was always meant to find my way to you. Oh, that's the cutest freaking thing. Like, this book sold me with that quote. Stoic, broody, and arrogant elite bodyguard Reese Larson has 2 rules: protect his clients at all costs, and number 2, do not book emotionally involved ever. He has never once been tempted to break those rules until her, Bridget Von Ashburn, a princess with a stubborn streak that matches his own and the hidden fire that reduces his rules to ash. She's nothing he expected and everything he never knew he needed. Day by day, inch by inch, she breaks down his defenses until he's faced with a truth he can no longer deny. He swore an oath to protect her, but all he wants is to ruin her. What are these words? Hannah. I'm intrigued. That book just so this is my first raw description and face and reaction of this description in the back, and that was intense. I've never had a book that I've read that it was like captivating, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna read a little bit more of A Thousand Boy Kisses with you guys in a few minutes. This moment kissed 357 against the wall of my house when room took possession of my heart, and my heart almost burst. Stop. My heart is gonna burst, y'all, with this cuteness. And he did. He had me just like I had him. Chapter 10, y'all. Chapter 10. We have made it. 54%. I'm a little bit scared as to what I'm going to feel towards the end. I feel like it's really gonna break my heart because I have this expectation. You know, the perfect movie that I could describe it as? A Walk to Remember. That is a really beautiful movie, and every time I watch it, it makes me cry. And I feel like it's gonna end something like that, and it's gonna really break my heart. I just hope it doesn't, but at the same time, I feel like it's gonna happen, you know? I'm gonna keep doing a little bit more reading and see if I can get towards chapter 11 before tomorrow. I would like to finish this book by Wednesday. Today's Monday, by the way. We'll see what happens. Oh my god, I love this freaking book so much. I'm like tearing up over this book. It's so sad, and it has so many like amazing happy moments, but I'm like, oh my god, like this was so sad. Not it making me cry literally. I'm almost at chapter 11. They're so long, but I'm 65% in. It's the next day, by the way. I'm still reading this, although I ain't gonna lie, I have a really bad headache this morning. I don't know, I like woke up with like even my eyes hurt, and I brought decaf coffee, so that usually gives me an even more intense headache, so I feel like it's gonna make it a little bit worse. Oh, I hope it doesn't, but we shall see. I think I'm gonna start drinking it because I need some caffeine in my body, even though it's decaf. So beautiful. Chapter 11. I feel like this book is really gonna make me so sad when it ends. I don't know why, but it's like, well, I think you guys know why. It's, I don't know, it like reminds me a lot of A Walk to Remember, and it's making me really sad. I want to give you guys any spoilers, but it would be perfect if I knew if you guys read it so we can talk about it, you know? I don't know what book I'm gonna read next. The Fine Print, which I've heard amazing things. I've heard it's a slow pace when it first starts, but after that it's really good, so I might read that one. I don't know, I feel like this vlog is gonna take me a minute, like probably like a month-ish for me to film, because I read like 4 books a month, so I want to try and incorporate 3 to 4 books for you guys. So we'll see what happens, because it means that I have to be filming for like a month. So I'll keep you guys posted. This book is breaking my heart. Hear this, guys. It reminds us not to waste a single second. Live hard, love harder, chase dreams, seek adventures, capture moments, live beautifully. Oh, she was my cherry blossom.
The next day.
Don't really like this footage, but it's the only thing I can do with this lighting. But I am 93% in, and I feel a little bit sad, I ain't gonna lie. No. Oh. My heart completely burst too. That's so sad. Stop! Stop! Oh my god! I can't. Why didn't I figure that was gonna happen? I should have known. 5 minutes later, I finished the book. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, I was really shocked with the ending. I was not expecting that at all. I thought it was gonna be a little bit different, more happier, but it still was a little bit sad, but it was also like happy for them, you know, for the characters in the book. But oh my god, you guys, absolutely in shock. I'm gonna give this book 5 stars. I love it. I will wrap up the books in a better lighting and a better view of this because I feel like there's not good lighting and I don't want to do it on my phone because I want to do a little bit more of a detailed talk. But I told myself that I would read next. I decided to read the fine print. I am gonna get into it right now. It's a lot of pages, I ain't gonna lie, but it's 442 pages and that is a lot. But I have no idea if these chapters are long. We shall see how it is. I'm about to start reading it. I'm gonna see if I can read chapter 1 because it's only 8:08. Let's see my manly voice because this is my first time ever talking out loud. It's bad. Good morning. Happy Friday. It is Friday today. I'm about to head out the door to go to work, but I figured I would vlog a little bit today on this reading vlog and give you guys an update with my book because there's a lot of updates. I am literally almost done with this book already and I started it 2 days ago. I really like it. I think it's gonna be my next 5 stars, so I'll let you guys know. We're going to a very exciting place. I will explain in the car because everyone else is sleeping and I don't want to make a lot of noise because, you know, I'm not like the people upstairs. I'm much nicer than that. So I still don't have my car mount. I still have to order it. People are gonna think like, what? Who is she talking to? Does she have a ghost? And they're not gonna realize that I have a camera right here. But we're going to Starbucks. Oh, they have my drink back, guys. It's pumpkin season in Starbucks and I am so happy. I got one yesterday and my first impression was priceless. We're gonna go again. Your happiness. Cheers. I have been reading fine print and I'm 64% in and I started this book 2 days ago, so I'm really shocked because I have been reading it. I thought I wasn't gonna love it because there was so many mixed reviews. People loved it, some people didn't, and they kept saying, oh, it's like slow paced in the beginning, and then I was like, is it slow paced though? I don't know, but this is not the page I'm at right now. I skip this because at my work I sometimes read in my phone just in case because I don't want to have my Kindle out, so that's normally what I do. So I have my Kindle, the Kindle app in my phone too, so I've been reading in my phone like if I have any free time at work. So, and it's really good. I'm 64% in. I'm in chapter 34. I'm page 281 of 442. I'm more than halfway and I'm really excited. I'm not surprised if I finish this book this weekend because it's good. I love it. I think this might be a next 5-star for me, which makes me really excited because I'm like, oh my god, like 2 back-to-back 5 stars, 3 because I have to include the Infinity Between Us because it was that good as well, and I read that one before A Thousand Boy Kisses. So yeah, I'm excited. Sorry for all the car noises, but everyone's pulling up because it's literally 8:30. I just got my coffee and I was talking to Gabby a little bit. I was gonna read this morning, which is why I brought you guys, but she called me and I felt bad, you know, hanging up on her. So because at first I didn't answer and then she called me again, so I got worried. I was like, something's wrong, but no, everything was fine. She just wanted to chat. I chatted with Gabby a little bit until now. She just hung up on me. I don't think she's gonna call me back because I think she knows that I'm about to head to work. So I have 10 minutes to kill, so I'm gonna read at least either one more chapter because the chapters are not super long. They're like 8 pages ish, and see how much I can read. Setting the tone here, you know, don't mind me. Just trying to be comfy. I am in the epilogue of the book. I read this book in 3 days and honestly it lived my expectations. Well, it didn't live my expectations because I wasn't expecting it to be this good because of all the amount of mixed reviews that people had. So I'm really glad that it turned out really good, you know, but I'm literally in the epilogue, so I'm pretty much done, which is a little bit sad, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm really excited to read the last chapter, so I'm gonna get your guys', well, you guys are gonna get my raw reaction of it. As my husband. What? Aww. 3 years later, y'all. 3 years later. Wait, this is actually funny. The epilogue is a little bit funny. Shut up. What? What? Oh my god. Oh, yay! You guys won't know. No spoilers, okay? But oh my god, that was a huge plot twist. I was not expecting that. Okay, I am so giving this book 5 stars. After that freaking plot twist, I was so shocked that that happened. And I'm like in awe of everything. This book is a straight 5 out of 5. It's a 5-star for me. I will do a full recap of all the books once I wrap up the rest of the books. I don't know what other 2 books I might read. I might honestly, I want to keep up the 5 stars, and I feel like Twisted Love would be one of them. I want to read like a physical book. I want to take a boss on my Kindle, even though I've literally read majority of all the books that I wanted to read here. I do have this book. It's called Behind the Net. It was in my Kindle Unlimited, and it's by Stephanie Archer. I've heard amazing things of this author, even though she seems really new for me, but I really want to try and see what else we can do. But I am going to take a break on the reading vlog wise, because I am going to do a day in my life vlog tomorrow, because I'm going to do my nails. I have a few stuff to do, so I'm going to pause that tomorrow, so you guys might get a little bit less of content during the weekend if I don't have time, if I don't grab a new book. But I might like grab a physical book because I've been wanting to start one. I think I hear hubby. So I absolutely love that book. It's a 5-star. I'm glad we have 2 5-stars in a row. Like, how is that possible? Oh my god, tiene Haraparusa there. I also have Practice Makes Perfect, I think it's called, by Sarah Adam. I might honestly read that one next. Again, I want to read like a real, I'm still in the rom-com mode, so I might read this one too. So I might read this one next because this one's a little bit of a shorter one. I don't know, I've heard it's amazing. I might read it too. We'll see what happens. Look at this angle. Do we like this angle? Because I don't even know if this is cute. But I got my Starbies, and I am starting a new book. I am starting Sarah Adams' Practice Makes Perfect. I've been wanting to read this book for a while now, so I'm really excited to read it and get into it. So the chapters are pretty small, so I think I'm gonna read 4 chapters. I still have a while to kill. I have like 20 minutes to kill. I'm doing laundry right now, so I brought the book. I was like, I gotta start it today. Hubby didn't go to work today, so I'm planning on taking it slow because he's not feeling well. He like hurt his back, can barely walk, so I'm like focused on taking care of him. So right now I had to leave for a second, step out and do laundry, and then go back.
Several days later.
For the AC to turn off so I can talk to you guys during home. So it's 11 o'clock at night on a Saturday. I don't know when was the last time I vlogged, if I'm being honest. I don't remember. But I was gonna do some reading. I'm in chapter 9 of Practice Makes Perfect, and so far I'm really liking it. Super into it right now, but I think it's because of, I feel like I'm in like this little bit of a book slump. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key miss my Kindle. It feels weird, but I haven't been wanting to grab a book. I got so used to my Kindle. You see, like I can't choose. I have to go back and forth. But I wanted to read sort of like a semi-summary book before my next one, which hopefully will be a Christmas one. We shall see. I don't know. So yeah, I want to try and finish this one and at least do another book more and wrap up this vlog. I gotta start editing this vlog because I don't know how long it is, so I can determine whether this should be my last book, this reading vlog, or if I should do another one more. I am also having some dessert. I'm having some cereal, a little bit basic, but it's a good kind of basic. I also have Once Upon a Time in the background and giving all the cozy vibes. You'll see this face. This face is definitely definition of Nutella frappe. I blame it on the damn frappes. Sorry, there's a lot going on in this episode right now, and I'm like shocked. I even forgot what I was talking about. I've been drinking too much frappes, and I've been breaking out. Also, fun fact, I don't know if you know, your face usually breaks out even more, just breaks out in general when you eat a lot of chocolate. I love watching these series. What is Gossip Girl, Once Upon a Time, Pretty Little Liars. I love watching these TV shows when the fall season is here. It's so cozy and nice. I love it. I'm gonna do some more reading, and I will talk to you guys. I don't know when. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I can continue and see if I can get at least halfway within this next 2 days, because we have a long weekend, because Monday's a holiday, so we don't work. Hopefully I can find time to read within those 2 days. Update from my reading. I think it's been only 2 days. Yesterday I read not a lot, but I read like, I'm almost halfway. This book is a little shorter, so I feel like I'm gonna be done by Wednesday. That's my goal. And then I am debating if I should do one more book, a Christmassy one or a thriller one. I'm in chapter 12 of Practice Makes Perfect. It's getting a little more interesting. I have Gossip Girl in the background. Got some chips. I tried these yesterday in a vlog. They are popcorn. A little bit of a spoiler because you guys are gonna see this vlog first. I like this. Demasiado de frío, chill. It's the next day and I am at work, as you guys can probably tell. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if you can't, then I'm sorry, but I'm not showing you my work. I'm being silly. I did this really fun hairstyle, right? I put these braids like back here and it was bothering me. It gave me a really bad headache since I got them done until now. So I like let them down. I was like, yeah, no, it's gonna be a no. I don't know why it gave me a headache. Guys, I have a big update with this book. Like, remember yesterday that I was like, oh, I'm like almost halfway. You know, I don't think I told you guys I was halfway, but I technically was. I was like in chapter like 11 or 12, I think it was, in the morning. When I tell you guys, when I started reading this, like the next chapter that I was in, I couldn't put the book down. I cooked while I was reading. I showered and then I went back to reading. I did my editing. I edited this vlog up until yesterday that I vlogged, and I told you guys that, and still I managed to read all of this chunk. I'm almost done with the book, y'all. I think I'm gonna be done with this book today. I ain't gonna lie. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really loving this book. It's really cute. I don't think it's a 5-star. I think it's gonna be like a 4.5, 4.5 star. I still love When in Rome much more, and I love that it's incorporated a little bit of Amelia and Noah still in this book. I decided to read one more book. I don't know if I told you guys this yesterday, but I'm gonna read one more book, and it's gonna be a Christmas book. Yes, I have one Christmas book that I bought I think a few weeks ago, and I think I showed you guys in a vlog, so I think that's gonna be my last book. So I'm gonna hopefully try and finish this book. It's literally 7:30, so I have an hour-ish to kill, so before I head into work. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm not surprised if I don't finish this book within the next hour, because I literally don't have a lot left. So I'm in the last chapter. I'm in chapter 40 right now, and I think it's the last chapter before the epilogue, right? Yes. It's 8:22, and I think I'm gonna finish the last chapter. I wanted to finish it at lunchtime because then I can talk to you guys and just wrap it up and then tell you guys what book I'm reading next. But even though I didn't bring my other book, I'll probably start it tonight and hopefully see if I can finish that by Sunday-ish, because it's a smaller Christmas book. We shall see, but yep, I'm in the last chapter. Kind of funny. I'm dying. The nicknames she gives him, it's like so funny. Wilbur, Willmount, so funny. Oh my god. Is the epilogue just 1 page? Oh, it's just 2 pages. I got 5 minutes. But wait, that's so cute. Ending was cute. I wouldn't give this a 5-star because like it's a very rom-com. Sorry, I had to yawn. Kind of book, and I absolutely love it, but I think it was a little too cheesy. But honestly, it's I guess like a perfect kind of cheesy, but it was a little too much some parts, so I'm gonna still give it a 4.5, you know. But let me read the epilogue really quick and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, I finished it literally in 1 minute. It's just 1 page technically. I love this. I think, yes, I'm gonna go with the 4.5 because as much as I love these kinds of books, and honestly, Sarah Adams just does it for me. She's such a great like author, and the way she writes her books is like breathtaking. Now I only have, I think, the cheat sheet to read. That's like a tongue twister. The cheat sheet to read. Hopefully, I think I should be done with Sarah Adams books, but it's gonna be a 4.5 for me. I absolutely loved the book. I think I wasn't hooked on it first, and I think that's why I'm giving it a 4.5. It has its parts where it's a little confusing. The ending was cute. I would have expected a little more, I guess. I think what the big thing that happened was a little too soon, I think, but because she changed her mind, I don't know, like the ending wasn't what I wanted, you know, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, later tonight I guess I will read the next book. I don't remember how it's called, so I will talk to you guys this afternoon with that book. I'm gonna show you guys the book that I was mainly gonna read today. Let me do a wrap up first of the Practice Makes Perfect book. I don't have it with me. I left it in my car, so sorry about that. Figured we would talk a little bit about it because I did finish it and I ended up rating it 4.5 stars, and it was honestly a really good book and I loved it. But I think made me want to not do the 5 stars was it was a tiny bit of slow paced in the beginning, and I think it just started like without narrating what was going on in the beginning, so I was a little confused. Ignore the kids. A little confused at first, but like it started picking up, you know. It picked up pretty quickly, which that's why I think I gave it, like, I still loved it and I recommended it. Oh, the other reason why I also gave it a 4.5 is to not love the ending. I was expecting a little more. I already started reading another book, so let's get into that, because I was like, oh, I'm so starting a new book, a Christmas book. It's in my house, but I had some time to kill at work. I was like, what am I gonna do at lunchtime? So since I had already finished Practice Makes Perfect, I was gonna read Talks Handed to Me by Linda Urban. What a freaking cute book, right? I was like, it's Christmas, I think it's perfect. I'll start picking up a few Christmas books, you know, since the holiday season is approaching. However, because I had my Kindle on my phone, I left both my Kindle and the new book at home. So I was like, I have to read something, you know, so I can start reading today the new book. This is the book I ended up picking. It is Faking Christmas by Cindy Steele. Says a Christmas escape novel. I've never heard of this author. I was debating if reading that one or this new one Morgan Elizabeth just launched today. It's called The Fall of Bradley Reed. And if you guys know, I absolutely love Morgan Elizabeth because she was the one that I read It's the Season for Revenge. Part of that series, and she also wrote that book. And you guys know, I gave that book a 5 stars. It's one of my favorite Christmas books out there. It literally catched me up since the first page. I was hooked on it. Anyways, I decided to read that one, Faking Christmas. So that's gonna be my 4th and final book of this reading vlog. Because I'm reading it here, I'm hoping that I will get this done hopefully either by Friday. Friday is debating it too much, or Sunday the latest. And I'm already in chapter 1, page 11, so I'm like 7% in. The writing is a little too like bunched up, like I don't know. Stay tuned in the future. I'll let you guys know when I read this one, but this is so cute. I am going to shower, maybe edit a little bit of this, and then I'm not gonna cook because I forgot to take meat out this morning. So I'm gonna make myself a snack. I'm literally gonna have some crackers, like a charcuterie board, and that's gonna be my dinner. Off to book number 4. We shall see if this author is a good author, if this book is good. This is my first ever book from her, so hopefully she is good.
Several days later.
Hello. It has been a minute since I have talked to you guys on this vlog. I'm coming at you guys with a little bit of a wrap up with this vlog. I think this vlog has been very long. I think I've been vlogging for the past 3 to 4 weeks, almost a month. I ain't gonna lie, with this reading vlog. So I told myself in the end of this vlog I will do a wrap up. That's what we're gonna do. Talk about all the books that I read. I want to start with A Thousand Boy Kisses, which is the first one that I read, and I ain't gonna lie, that book destroyed my heart. It was really sad. I think I didn't love the ending. There's like 3 or 4 plot twists in this book, which made me give it a 5-star because it was so good, but I was really sad the way the ending ended. I ended up rating this book 5 stars. Now, what's it about? It's about this boy and this girl that they fall in love literally since they were little kids, and they grow up a few years together up until age 10, in between 10 and 12 I think it was, and then they break apart, aka the boy moves away back to his country. If I don't mistaken, he's Norwegian, so he goes back to his country, and he was taken by surprise because they were in love, and you know, they were officially, I guess, boyfriend and girlfriend, and mind you, they are so young. They're like 10, 11 years old. So I was a little bit thrown off by that. I was like, oh my god, I think this book is too young for me. Like, hello, this girl's 26. But no, you will know why, because once you read it, you will actually understand how everything wraps up. So he moves away, and then they live apart for like 2 years, I think it is, far like from each other, and the girl finds out something really difficult in her life has happened, and she keeps it a secret like up throughout this year. So they promise each other that they're gonna keep communicating, do long distance and all that, right? The minute he moves away, a few months happen and she goes MIA. He turns himself into a rebel, and he's this bad boy. 2 years later, he comes back to where she lives, where they first met each other and where they were born and raised. Mainly, by the way, I have a frappe. Nice snack to talk to you guys, right? So he comes back, right? This is where the drama happens. Lots of plot twists when he comes back, but technically he comes back and she now meets this whole entire guy that she didn't really love. Now she has to fall in love with this new edgy bad boy kind of guy instead of the beautiful, romantic, sweet, loving boy that she met, who she fell in love with. So that happens. They fall in love again, they reconnect, but there's 2 plot twists. What she's hiding in the secret. It's really sad because he, spoiler alert, literally talks the shit in a bad way, right? The shit out of his dad. Like he fully disrespects his parents, and that really broke my heart, because for the dad, I just seeing what the dad thought about him whenever he came off to him. He hasn't spoken to his father while she was gone. Technically a very romantic but also heartbreaking book, because again, the plot twist is a really sad twist. And if I had a movie to compare it to, which this is probably going to give it away, very similar to A Walk to Remember. It's just like that, but like that movie. And I gave it a 5-star because I absolutely love, I was attached to this book from day one. Absolutely love it. I love a page turner, like a friends to lovers kind of romantic book. And I also love chapters that are in dual POVs, like both point of views, his and hers. I absolutely love that. So there's that on that one. A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. 1000% recommended, I ain't gonna lie, but just be prepared. Have tissues next to you because you're gonna be heartbroken, I ain't gonna lie. The next book I read is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, I think it is. Yes, Lauren Asher. I gave this book a 5 stars. I remember I had a lot of people comment about this book and be like, oh, it's really slow paced in the beginning, and then like 50% in it picks up. I ain't gonna lie, I was hooked on the book since day one, and I absolutely loved it. I read this book in like 2 days, I think it was, and it was my absolute favorite. It's another 5 stars for me, and I'm really shocked that in this reading vlog I have 2 books that are like 5 stars for me. Love that it has a little bit of, not fantasy, but it's related to a little bit of something like Disney, you know, like Enchanted, like fairy tale kind of vibes. It's about this girl and boy. Again, the chapters are from both POVs, which those are right up my alley. This man that inherits his grandfather's amusement park, you would call it. It's like a dream castle, something very similar to Disney. So he inherits that after his grandpa passed away. He comes to work. The only way he could fully like inherit like all of his money, I guess, is if he went into, like, mind you, this guy's from Seattle, I think it was, so he had to go to a whole different state where the amusement park was and just be there for a few months and just technically like upgrade it, if you were to say, his task in order to get his grandfather's
full inheritance. And so he was on board. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, pure concentration. But then he goes to work and he meets this girl that's like sweet, but at the same time, like, she acts like she's strong. She's like feisty because she like defends herself, you know, like she's one of those girls where she always defends herself no matter what. So they meet, and then I guess he made a comment or something, and she completely went off on him without knowing that that was his boss. And they're in this meeting, mind you, going hard off to each other, and just because of this comment I guess he made. And I think after that, instantly he kind of felt like a little bit of a connection to her. So it's like he falls for her first kind of book. It's a very spicy book. Very, very spicy. If you guys don't like spicy books or stuff that are like way too spicy, then I'm just giving you a warning. It has very, very spicy moments. He decides to help her with this huge project that she has to do in order for him to get his inheritance. But he leaves that part hidden from her, so she doesn't even know that that's what he's looking for, that he's fully concentrated on his work and not on falling in love with this girl, you know? He helps her with this project. He secretly has this hidden talent. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is, just gotta read it. He helps her and he incorporates that hidden talent towards her project. He falls in love more and more with her as he's helping her. So it's really, really cute. Again, they do a whole bunch of stuff together. He can't be away from her. He doesn't even know why, but technically it's because he's in love pretty much, but he just won't admit it. And then she is very block offish because of the past stuff that she's dealt with, because she's with pretty much a lot of rough stuff, and she also has a really beautiful family. And I don't know why, but it kind of gave it a twist of Hispanic, even though I think she's Armenian if I'm not mistaken. It was really, really beautiful that they incorporated her culture there too. And you know, something kind of like sad and awe moment happens. Just don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it's a really, really cute book, and you gotta find out to see if he earns the inheritance or not. But obviously I think there's 3 books towards this, so I have only read book 1, and so far I gave it a 5 stars for a reason, y'all. After that was my next book read, which over here I went to a more physical book. So my next book read is, I grabbed the physical book and I decided to read Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. And she is the same author of When in Rome, and I absolutely love this book. However, I gave it a 4.5 stars. I don't know, it was a little bit of a slow pace for me in the beginning. I liked it. I didn't like how it ended. I don't know why, but I was expecting a little bit more. The epilogue really threw me off. Like, I didn't understand the epilogue. Because someone explained that to me, because I did not understand this epilogue. Literally just like, what, 2 pages? It's literally like 2 pages, like this right here. 4.5 stars. Honestly, if I would go back, I would probably rate it a 4 out of 5 stars, because she was good, but she could have done better, you know? And I still love When much, much more than this one. I did like the cute moments, you know? It's basically a book about, fun fact, if you have read When in Rome, he is the bodyguard of Amelia, and then she is one of the sisters of Noah, I think it's his name. So this book is based off of Rome, Kentucky, as well as When in Rome. Fun fact about them too, they are technically connected to When in Rome, because there's parts of, you have to read When in Rome first, because there's parts here, lots of spoilers from after the book ended from the first books. I suggest for you guys to read When in Rome first. Look at me doing like a reading book moment, like a review. They have their cute moments, like she is struggling to find her future husband, and she's really determined in the beginning that she wants to have a future husband. She starts dating after a while of not dating, like years. Let me see how I'll put it together, but since Amelia and Noah were settling in Rome, Kentucky after her tour, he left from, like, he was not her bodyguard anymore, so he came back a few years later because of their wedding. Like, Noah and Amelia are getting married in here, spoiler alert. So he comes back because a lot of paparazzis and stuff are like kind of wanting more information about the wedding, which I really love that is incorporated a lot in this book. He has had a little bit of a crush on her for a long time, like since they first met. She has had a little bit of a crush on him since the first time they met, but they haven't really noticed that it's a crush. They just think it's like a little bit of an attraction, and that's it. She's struggling on dating, and that's how it first starts the book. He apparently is an expert on dates, so they go to each other. He makes a deal with her to help her how to be more confident when dating, because I guess she's really, really shy. You already know, they go on fake dates. That is pretty much what it's about, and then as they fall in love, you guys will find out more stuff that happens. But I really didn't love the ending. If you guys are with me on this, comment down below if you like the ending or not, or DM me, because I thought it was too like short and sweet. It was like she wrapped up everything in just 1 chapter. I would have wished that it would be a little bit more extended. That plot twist I didn't like. I don't know why, but I just thought it was was too soon, if you know what I mean. That is the wrap up for this one. Last but not least, the next book I read was Faking Christmas by Cindy Still. We gotta talk about this, y'all, because when I tell you guys, I did not love this book. My least rating of all the books I've read. This book, I rated it on my Instagram 2 out of 5 stars. As much as I love Christmas, I felt like this book had too much extra information, like stuff that I was like why is this in here? Like I read this book in 2 days, and I think it's because I was just reading through it. Like there's stuff that I was skipping. I just didn't love it. I feel bad because this girl, it looks like this author is like fully starting now, and I get it, like people, you know, start from somewhere, but I do think she has to do a little better with that. She has to not put a lot of extra information on the books, because I don't know, even though it was short, it was like 200 and something pages, the book, and it had its Christmas moments, but there was not a moment in this book where I was like, oh my god, this is so Christmassy, like cute. I don't know, I just wasn't really focused on that. I think it threw me off the way that it had just a lot of boring information in there. I hate to be harsh that way, but I think this is my least favorite ever book that I have actually finished. I was in the verge, really close to just skipping it, but I was like, it's Christmas, maybe it gets better. No, it doesn't. The epilogue I loved the epilogue. I loved the ending. It was really cute. I did like that part, but again, I don't know, I just felt like, I don't know, I just feel like it has to be written a little bit better, I feel like. But it was really slow paced for me in the beginning. Again, I had to skip through a lot of stuff because I don't know, like you walked in like to an apartment, right? Let's say it's describing it in the book, it tells you, oh my god, like to the left you have this and that, and then there in the basket you have like a pillow and a throw blanket, and in that throw blanket is actually color this and that. It has these prints, you know, like that kind of information. I was like, girl, move on. Okay, that corner you have that's fine, a little bit of description of how the apartment looks, but don't go in every little detail. Like what the heck. Yeah, that's why it really didn't show me like reading it a lot, because I ain't gonna lie, I was just going through this so fast. I don't know if you guys want to read it, but honestly, I unfortunately, since I read it 2 out of 5 stars, I wouldn't recommend, because right now I feel like I'm in a little bit of a book slump because of that book. So I gotta get myself back up. So I think I'm gonna read a really good review kind of book that I think it'll be a really good book. That's my overall rating for all my books. I hope you guys enjoy this. I ain't gonna lie, I hated the fact that this was rolled on to so many weeks, but I did love that you guys just get to see this side of me, Daya's reading era. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on so you guys can be notified every time I post a video. Without that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Adios. How sweet it is to be loved by you. This probably is good.